Hello, this is Teslan, and I am in my VK2801 in Erlenberg Assault Offense for Volume 30 of the Lighthouse Original Tutorial Series, What Would You Do? In this series, at various times throughout the battle, I will stop the film and say, okay, you're driving my tank. You see what's going on. What would you do? And then I'll tell you what I did and why I decided to do that. So, at the start here, we got 3 lights apiece. Good mix of other tanks. Enemy team, a couple TDs at the top, no big deal. And where do we go first? Well, I usually go over to the east side, simply because as a scout I can do more over there than I can do on the west, where for the most part people spotting each other already. I thought I turned my sound down, but maybe I didn't. Now the 1390 seems like he's going to just run right up the map there. Maybe not, but it looks like he's going to. I'm not going to go with him. If it was in standard mode or in counter mode, I would run all the way up there. In assault mode, I don't, because it's almost guaranteed he's going to run into a bunch of tanks. And it looks like, ooh, they're bringing over some of the heavy hitter TDs over on this side. Have an IS-6 coming up behind me. Don't have a lot of support right now. I'm thinking my guys are a little bit too far forward for what they're going up against, but not a whole lot I can do about it. I'm going to see if I can get a shot on this T-49 over here. Hopefully right in here I'll get to shoot at him. There we go. Bam! Now, the IS-6 is moving into place. We have a decent sized medium plus the Tier 8 1390 up there ahead of me. Would you move forward and join them, or would you stay back here and spot? What would you do? No way I'm moving forward. They have the 25 AT, the T30, and the WT Alpha Panzer IV up there. If we all charge them, we all die. And I'm really thinking the IS-6 isn't going to charge them anyway, so it's going to be 2 lights and a medium against tanks that can definitely one-shot me and take these other guys out pretty quick as well. Probably not going to work out in our favor. Now the IS-6 looks like he's moving up. Still's not going to change my mind. Hopefully I can get a shot in back here. If we see a little damage taking place, maybe I'll move up. I don't like the way it's set up. A lot of you would probably just go straight forward and join the fight. I don't see this ending well. The Yog Tiger's coming over behind us. Got a T-21 spotting from the side over there. Who knows who else is over in that town? That's what worries me. What's right in here ready to fire in this way and really kill our assault? It's too quick to do what we're doing against the tanks that we're doing it. We don't have enough firepower. So if I can, I'll get some shots in and try to help them out, but I'm not going to go up there and suicide like they are. Oop, I'm seeing I gotta back up. And look, they have a medium coming over. T-69 was just lurking back there waiting. This is a death trap up north right now, guys.
Critical hit. Critical hit.
Our TD's smart enough not to go north. Everybody going north is dying. That's just the way it is. There's too many of them, not enough of us. And not only are there too many of them, they have more firepower than we do on an individual basis. So no way we're winning that. Now, we have a bunch of our tanks over on the west. So far, they're doing fine. They've killed several tanks over there. Haven't lost, only, well, I guess they've lost one. So we're going to fight. What we want to do here, well, you tell me. What should our strategy be over here on the east side? There's only 2 of us plus already behind us. What should we do? I think their one tank was moving south, the T-30. What I want to do is just tease them. I don't want to run away yet. I want to tease them and get them to commit to chasing me. I want to get seen and then hide. Here comes the T-69 down that side I'm going to have to deal with. I want them to chase me south. We are in position to blow away the east. Or the west, excuse me, the west. And I want these guys to commit too far to the south so they can't help out their teammates over there on the west side of the map. So to do that, you show yourself, get them to chase you, and then back out. Now the Jag Tiger is probably going to stand there and make a stand there. I'm not going to. If he does, he's going to die, because again, there's too many of their tanks. But look at what's going on. We're starting to win the west. I want these guys to chase me way to the south. So I keep getting seen and running. Follow me to the south. I'm going to stop and try to help this guy out. The longer we keep these guys committed down on this side of the map, the better. I don't want to die doing it. That Jag Tiger's dead no matter what. But so I get another shot and now I run. Chase me, guys. Chase me. It's just like the gingerbread man. Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me on the gingerbread man. I want them to chase me. I'm leading them away from where they have to go. Now, right about in here somewhere, I think a couple of them figure out what I'm doing, and they start going back to the north. But at least those 2, maybe 3 tanks are chasing me to the south, which is perfect. Look at our assault force for the north. I get 3 of those tanks chasing me to the south, makes our job to the north much easier. So this whole goal is a strategic, I should say tactical. It's called strategic advance to the rear. It's actually a tactical advance to the rear. Whereas I'm running, but I'm doing it with a purpose. I'm deliberately stopping long enough to get seen. Now I don't want to get seen anymore. I just want to shoot this guy. If I can get this big TD out of the way, that's awesome. And if I hit him, I can pop him pretty hard. It's just I don't really have a good shot right now. I'm going to back up a little bit and see if I can get a better aim. Oh, he's coming forward. Awesome. I know where he's at. Take the blind shot. Here he comes. I got him lit again. Now watch this. Oh, I missed. Okay, don't watch. I missed. Okay. Watch this. Bam! He's gone. Now he spots me. I'm seen. We have a full-scale assault going on cap. What would you do? At this point, I can't lead them any farther to the south. They're already down here, okay? So now I'm going to start working way back. If I spot anybody, like this T-30 coming across the middle, there's a T-69 up there, I'm going to decide, well, oops, I'm going to go back and take out the T-30. We got lots of firepower to the north. Now we're just mopping up tanks. I'm going to take out the T-30, then I'll go and see what's left. Oh, the T-30 died. I don't have to worry about him, so now I'm just going to twist around, go back to the north. Let me ask you this. Should I go this way? Should I go this way? Which way is better? I'm going to go across the bridge to the south and come up this way. Why? Because they're already all across the river. If I come up this way, I'm probably not going to help too much because I'm going to be behind them. Enemy tanks shooting at them can shoot at me the same angle. I want to come this way, give the enemy a different direction to think about. It's always better if you force the enemy to defend from more than one direction at a time. It makes his job much more difficult. And I have the added advantage of what are they going to be doing? They're going to all be concentrating on stopping cap, which means I should get some great shots on their flanks and on their rears, if I can get up there in time to find any of them. And the one other reason was, if you remember, the 131 had followed me to the south, so I'm coming this way and hoping I can find him and figure out where he went. Now I know because he just showed up north. He ran back to defend cap, but guess what? It's too late. They needed to all be up north as we came across the river, where they had us in a bad situation. And since they chased us south, they weren't there to help their team out when they needed to be. So now it's pretty much a done deal. They're dopes. There's the Artie hiding right there. He's going to be dead here in a short time. Now it's off to help with these last two tanks if they're still alive by the time I get there. I had like 0 chance of hitting. I'll always take it just in case, but this one will hit, and then he dies. And there's the battle. So for this battle I got 1,943 XP, 1,561 damage, 3 kills, 1,520 assisted damage, only 1 spot because that 1390 feet to the north, and I earned 35,032 credits. When we first came over to the right hand side, 1390 ran well north. Not a good idea in assault defense mode, because almost every time you're going to run into more tanks up north than what you have coming that way, because most teams on offense don't like to go to the east. They overwhelmingly go to the west. So you're almost always outnumbered to the east, and you have to play the cards that you get dealt. And that means if you're outnumbered, you don't press the attack unless you have a bunch of really good tanks over there with you and the enemy doesn't. In this case, it was the opposite. The enemy had the greater firepower, and they had more tanks, which means assaulting at that point was really stupid. The way to play it would be to try to entice a couple of them to come out in the open and let us concentrate fire on them, wear them down 2 or 3 tanks, then attack together. But we had some guys that just wanted to go full bore and run to the north and die in a blaze of glory, and that's exactly what they did. Fortunately, it didn't cost us the fight, because with our concentrated forces over to the west, combined with the biggest enemy TDs, their top 2 tanks, were over here on the east, it let the west slowly wear everybody down and then make their big push to the north. Realizing that was about to happen, as my northern expeditionary force got wiped out, and I had a Jagdtiger come over and help me, it was like, okay, I am just going to deliberately show myself. I moved over to the right to where I'd be visible, not in the bush. Get those people to keep chasing me to the south. My whole goal is to distract. One of your roles as a scout is distraction scouting. That's what I did. Distract them. Get them thinking about me and not paying attention to what's going on in the east. Hey, 1 tank left, 2 tanks left, easy kills. Let's go get them. And they all come rushing to the south, totally drawing them out of position from where they should have stayed to the north and defended the river crossing. They could have made a stand at the river crossing, potentially won the fight right there. But by getting them to come south, by luring them south, I deliberately showed myself 3 times to get them to keep chasing me. Here they come, way out of position. By the time they realize how far out of position they are, too late. They try to get back, but we're already across the river to where advantage now is ours. And then once I took care of that WP Aufpanzer, time to go back where I came from and come up the flank. Surprised, I think both of us were surprised. The Artie was surprised I showed up. I was definitely surprised the Artie was right there waiting. But he was focused in on another target, so it let me get an easy kill on him, and then I got to assist a little bit on the remaining light at the end. When your flank is falling, you have to make a choice. Do I want to stand there and fight as long as I can? Or, more often than not, it makes sense to retreat. In this case, it made sense to retreat, deliberately showing myself, stopping, showing myself, stopping, showing myself, to get them to chase me, because I wanted to get them out of position. In other cases, you just want to get out of there. You don't want them to chase you. You just want to get out and join the main force and help on the other side. So, most maps, your goals on the side of the map or in the center of the map, getting them to chase you south really doesn't do a whole lot. But in this case, where you're assaulting one end of the map, you don't care about the south, you want to pull them away. So if you have a chance to distract, maybe similar situation, there's the assault going on up the east or the west side. You have the east one. Say there was very token resistance there, and instead of going to cap, what you do is deliberately go across the northern bridge here and present yourself to the defenders, pull some of them with you. Try to get one or two or three, however want to chase you, to start chasing you, thinking, oh, that's just a scout, we can get rid of him easy with our big guns. Pull them off their defense of the south, and that lets these guys, it gives them a break to where they can make some advance. Distraction scouting is very powerful if you use it at the right time, and in this case it worked like a charm. The enemy fell for it 3 times: hook, line, and sinker. From Erlenberg Assault Offense, making a tactical retreat to the rear. Happy hunting.